Hello again, welcome back to some more Renowned Explorers. So last week we covered the first island. Today we're going to first of all cover the world map tutorial. This is where we spend our different resources we've gotten to make ourselves stronger, get more points, all that kind of thing. So let's run through it. So here's we get a treasure, just finishing the first map, gives us a tiny amount of score, 1 insight, and also 2 extra supplies, which is the best part. Now, Penguin tells us, we are pleased we aim to become the #1 explorer. Can we beat the rival? Now, so the society has many more leads as to where we can find treasures, secrets, etc. We have time to do 4 more expeditions before the conference. So, successfully complete the expeditions, access new expeditions. We can spend our research to unlock new technologies. Insight gives us resources. Status gives us an entourage, which just kind of makes our encounter tokens, well, all kinds of tokens really better. And gold gives us equipment, make us stronger in combat. Keep on going through that and doing and doing expeditions until we beat Rovelo. Easy peasy. So first off, research. We don't have very much research at all because we weren't focusing on that. As you recall, we're focusing on gold for this encounter. So what we're going to want to do eventually is look at this engineering skill tree, which is best when you're getting lots of gold, which is what we want to do. However, you can't unlock that yet because you have to complete another expedition first. So for now, we're going to choose between either observations and history. Observations basically means you get a little bit more science, your sciencey things, your research stuff faster, whereas history is more related to getting an entourage, getting a whole bunch of helpers. And it sort of also makes the things you do on this world map screen better. So more insight, a little more supplies, extra tokens, maybe we spend our insight. But for now, I'm going to choose observations. Let's just remind ourselves what perks we have. So Kwame is going to be a quick thinker and a diplomat. Philippe is going to be an engineer and a rogue. And Victor is going to be a tactician and then something else which we haven't decided yet. And I think I'm actually going to decide from right now that he's going to be a tactician and either a naturalist or an archaeologist. Now I know why I just left that screen. Well, it's because I'm going to plan ahead a little bit and decide where we want to go next. So once you know where your next expedition is, then it's easier to work out what kind of perks you need, what equipment and so on. So our 3 choices, three choices are the Caribbean island, which is good if you want to be aggressive and stab people, gives you lots of research. We have the Mali mystery, which is good for you being friendly and gives you lots of gold. And there's the Hungarian fort, which, as you might guess, is devious and gives you lots of status. So, which one to choose? Well, it's a bit of a tricky choice. So remember, our team between Victor, Philippe and Kwame is very good at being aggressive and also quite good at being friendly. So you'd think we want to go to over here and get a whole bunch of nature and technique challenges. On the other hand, Mali mystery gives lots of gold, which we do want. And you also have a rogue, which is helpful. Then on the third hand, I've got 3 hands I suppose, Hungarian fort. While it's devious, we do have a tactician, we do have a quick finger, and we do have a diplomat, so we're going to be very, very good at the encounters. So we have a bit of a tough choice ahead of us. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to come back to the Hungarian fort later, so we don't really need status super much right now. What we want is a whole bunch of research, so we can start working on that engineering tree as soon as we unlock it. Given we want research, that probably means we want the Caribbean island. And that's aggressive, so it's perfect, so we can always get gold later. So it means we need nature challenges and technique challenges. I wonder, is it going to tell us about that? I haven't looked at this before, as you can probably tell. I guess not. Well, so technique challenges, you want either an engineer or a rogue. So Philippe, very good at those. And nature challenges, you want either, I think, a survivalist, an athlete, or a... Oh, I had it in my head just a moment ago. Naturalist. Surprise. Oh, I think also maybe a Begala for technique challenges. So, we're good at technique challenges already, which is great. However, we need to get maybe some levels of survivalist or athlete or something. So what this means that so for Victor, I'm going to give him a level of naturalist. And we'll go with biology. So let's see what our choices here. The important thing for this first go around the world map is to try and finish one single skill tree. That's our goal. It's going to be a bit tricky because I have done a terrible job of getting research. We don't have much insight because I didn't get much treasure. But that's our aim, try and do as much of this tree as we can. So particularly important ones are going to be 2 extra supplies, which is great. And that German laboratory is also nice because it gives us a whole bunch of studying we spend inside. So we can try and get these 4, we'll be doing well. So click there, you see that's already used up most of it. So this is where the next part is going to come into play. What we want to do is we want to start buying an entourage. We can do that at either of these 2 places. So we have a look at Stockholm's stronghold. So each location has a whole bunch of helpers who each do little things. So the lobbyist makes our campaign tokens slightly better, merchant makes our collect tokens slightly better, and the student makes our study tokens slightly better. Easy enough. And we can see over here that we already have 1 merchant and 1 student from our first expedition. Each of these different entourage locations, so Stockholm's Stortorget and Madrid's Palace, I have no idea that's how you pronounce that, also has a whole bunch of specialists. So every time you level up your thing, we can upgrade it to unlock some new specialists. So we can get someone who gives us a rogue perk and an extra token whenever rogues do well, or a quick finger perk and an extra campaign when quick fingers do well, or an archaeologist perk and study when an archaeologist does well. So probably going to go with that top one honestly at some point because Philippe's a rogue and we want the gold. However, this really expensive given how much status we got because we're focusing on gold. So we're going to come back for those. Oh, perfect. So Madrid's Palace actually has a full set of the helpers, so we can see the others. So already seen Merchant, gives us Collect, Student who makes our study better, and Lobbyist who makes our cam better. We also have Journalist, so whenever we get encounter tokens, gives us a little more status, and a Trader, whenever we get encounter tokens, gets us a little more gold. And remember, we're trying to get as many encounter tokens as possible this game because of Victor's Captain perk. So the Captain perk is kind of what decides how you want to be playing in a given thing. So we get a whole bunch of extra gold from encounter and extra renown from encounter. So we want to be trying to have as many encounters as possible. We want to be taking as many fights as we possibly can. So because of that, journalists and traders are going to be very useful. However, for now, I'm going to buy a student because we're trying to get through the study tree as fast as we can. So if we now, so we have research tree where we're spending our research points. We have various entourage places where we can buy helpers and eventually specialists once we have enough. And now the third part we're going to look at is how to spend our insight. So these 3 ones here, the little insight eye symbol, allow us to choose one of our characters and we'll get some tokens for free by spending these points. And in this case, because Philippe is a scientist, he's better at it. He's good at studying, turns out. If we want to look at campaigning, then because Kwame is a speaker, he's better at that. He's good at talking to people. See, look at that, him up on stage. And if we want to look at lecturing, the slight difference is that Victor gives us an encounter rather than a gold because he's a fighter. Now, we want the research though. So Philippe, show us what you got. Nice, and that's enough to give us another research. But I'm going to choose this one, which gives us even more study when we spend inside in Berlin, because I want to just try and hustle down and try and get these as much of this observations tree as I can. So we finish this tree, and our engineering tree, which is one we really care about, is going to go super fast, which would be great. So, back to Berlin. Now Philippe gives us a whole bunch of research. See, one single go and we got enough. We might even be able to finish this tree if we're lucky. So this makes our naturalists, engineers and archaeologists gain a study when they succeed. So Philippe's an engineer, Victor's now a naturalist, And so whenever these guys succeed in the adventure wheel, we're going to get an extra study token, which isn't huge, but it adds up very fast. We've got a whole 4 expeditions to go, remember. Right, so back to Berlin. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Well, that's a good roll. We need... How much do we need? We need 45 for the next one, so we almost had it. That is a shame. Okay. Let's do that, because these extra 2 supplies are really, really good. And we need 60 to get the last one in observations. And I think we're actually guaranteed that if we go back to Berlin right for the last time, so that's very exciting. Let's have a look. We need 16 more, and we're always going to get at least 30, so yeah, we're well over it, so this is great. So even though we had like no science, by honing in on that one tree, we've managed to get enough. Bam. Now we're going to choose what kind of challenge we want. So nature's like, oh, I always forget these. Survivalist, naturalist, athlete, cultural is, I think, beguiler and diplomat. Technique is like, oh, quick wits is on technique well, so it's technique, quick wits, engineer, rogue, and then wits is like, So tactician, I'm not sure actually comes up. Maybe it's under wits. In any case, we move. Oh, I clicked through that a bit fast. I made some choice there, that's what I actually clicked on then. I'm good at this game. And because we finished the tree, we get a bonus. So in this case, we can choose one of these things, which gives us extra score. It's going to choose gold. And whenever we get gold, we get extra points. So if I mouse over in the top left here, you can see that 12% of our gold turns into renown. So it'd normally be 8%, but now that's multiplied by 1.5. So 12% of our gold gives us renown. Status is 6% and research is 14%, because you always get a little bit less research. So, what's left to do before we go on an expedition? Well, we still have a little bit of status left, so we can buy another entourage. It's often best to spend most of your status between missions, I think. Sometimes you want to save things up, but I quite like spending it all. Unless there's something you're saving up for, of course. Can't buy any of the specialists. Can't buy a student. I think what I'm going to want to do is to buy a journalist. Nice and cheap. We don't get a whole bunch of gold at some point, but that'll save up as the game goes on. We've got a huge amount of gold for this point in the game. I didn't realise just how well we did in that first map. This is obscene. I often have like 150 or 200 gold. This is ridiculous. It's going to be very exciting. I love games with so much gold. You can just kind of buy all the great equipment to just destroy. However, we don't need any more right now. But because we're going to try and get all these encounters, I'm going to get a journalist. It's going to make our encounters a little bit better. And he'll pay for himself after, if it's hard, after we get 40 encounter tokens, which we might honestly get on this next expedition by itself. We'll have to see. Right, now for the fun part, the gold. So, here's a little abbreviation of each character's screen. You can see all their stats. So we have the speech power, the attack power, movement, then speech defense, armor, and grit, or dodge. You can see how much health they have, or how much spirit. You can see the class type, so fighter, scientist, speaker, and their level, and they're all level 2. Now the equipment's what we're going to be upgrading here. So there's 3 different types of equipment slot. You have an offense slot, which gives you plus speech power or plus attack power. You have a defense slot, which is giving you plus armor or plus speech defense. And you have a trinket slot, which is just a whole bunch of utility effects. Now you notice that our starting equipment, exploring for dummies, or some cheap gloves, a rusty ring, is all very, very bad. It gives us like 1 point. So you notice 38% reduction if I take this off, to 57% reduction, so it saves us 1% damage, which is not very exciting. So we go to our red market square, which you notice has trinkets, offense stuff, and defense stuff. And what I love doing is I'll buy the first level armor for everyone, then when I have enough money I'll buy the second level of weapon, then I'll buy the third level of armor, so you're trying to skip a level. Then sometimes, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of each type. So normally you go armor 1, weapons 2, armor 3, and then weapons 4. And then sometimes if you have excessive amounts of money you can go for these. You notice these are very, very, very expensive, and they're only 50%, so they're twice as expensive as the tier 4 stuff, and it's only a little more stats. But when you can afford them, it's amazing. And in fact, there's a little bonus because we're going with this. Ooh, where did it go? Because we're going with the engineering tree. One of the exciting things we unlock is a secret shop, which is very expensive epic trinkets. and that's super exciting. I always love getting to play with that, so that's going to be very fun. Oh, where are we? Right. Red Square Market. So, going to buy some defense for everyone. Basically, if defense you want to pad up whatever they're bad at. So Philippe has no armor, so we're going to buy him some. And Yosa just sobs our item out into here. Victor is bad at speech defense, so I need him some. And Kwame is even less armor, so I'm going to buy him some as well. And these are, we're never going to be using this, so let's sell this back. And we still have 300 gold left, so now we could either buy a level 2 item for someone, so we just click to upgrade the shop, and we can spend some money to upgrade it. Sorry, or we can buy a level 2 thing, which is, you know, it's a little bit of extra. It's like +8, which isn't amazing. We don't need that just yet. Like, maybe just skip to level 3. Any case, or we can buy some trinkets, and this is definitely what I want to do, because trinkets give you all kinds of stuff. So they very often give you perks. So you know, we can get a survivalist, we can get an engineer perk, we can get an athlete perk, and these are all really, really, really strong. So they make all your encounters easier because you're having extra skills drove on the dice, and often the little thing as well. So you notice the compass gives us resist damage. So I mentioned, oh, when did I mention it? Dear me, last time, sometime last time. That if you resist damage, you take half. So someone who tries to use a rage ability on whoever I give this to will only take half damage. Right, now I keep on jumping around the screen because that's how I always do this, I'm afraid. So nature and technique challenges. So that means, if I remember correctly, then nature is survivalist and technique is engineer. So perfect, so we're probably going to grab both of these and have a little bit of gold left over. And we know we're going to have some leftover gold. I'm just going to upgrade this. I'm going to do that sooner or later anyway. Now we opened up the machete and also the translation guide. So we don't need the translation guide because there aren't any wits or diplomacy encounters, whatever that was called. Survivalist, I mean athlete might be good, but we don't have anyone who's an athlete just yet. So normally you want to sort of be stacking up levels on people. I know I just said that for the survivalist. Oh well. Let's have a look. We're going to get the monkey wrench for Philippe, who does not already have advanced tools, so here you go. And as we have a bit of money, we're going to get one more as well, I think. Something to help with... We're bad at the naturalist challenges still, honestly. So, I have an athlete or survivalist. Well... It's probably pretty even, honestly. What should I ever have? All terrifying abilities gain in power. Well, we're not using that. We're not using... I don't think we even have any terrifying abilities. We don't. So not the machete. So we're going to go rip the compass. And let's give it to Victor. He can be our naturalist guy. Oh, it does give you a little bit of grit though. Wait, does it? Oh, I never trust how this thing works. So in theory, when you mouse over, it shows you how it changes your stats, but it doesn't actually seem to change them. However, we can see it gives us enraged resistance and survivalist one, so that's great. Okay, it's taken us 20 minutes on the world map for the first encounter, which is a bit slow, so let's go ahead and jump into the Caribbean Island. So we're looking for Roche's treasure, the treasure of an infamous pirate king. Or, stolen from the Spanish Silver Fleet. Somewhere is on this island, and it's near a waterfall. No, there it is. Okay. It's a very ominous waterfall, isn't it? Smugglers! Oh no. Right, so now that we start unlocking a little more abilities, enemies get a little more complicated as well. Combat it's going to start getting a little more tactically interesting from this point. Everyone starts having different abilities, and enemies also start getting more complicated. So now we have some ranged attacks in enemies. So the enemies are a little different. So we have the smuggler, who's tough and smacks off a sword, and if the ranged smuggler, you notice, has a lot less health, about 2/3, but does more damage from range. So we want to kill the guys with the guns first. They have no armor though, so if we just attack them, it'll do exactly how much damage we have. So Philippe should kill them one shot, Vic should kill them one shot, and Kwame is going to have to do something else. Now, if you recall, we have our paper, scissors, rock system. So we want to be aggressive or devious, and it doesn't matter for this encounter how we finish it. So I'm going to use Kwame first, because then I can use my 2 aggressive people and it'll take us back out of the friendly mood, which we don't want to be in. So we briefly have a terrible penalty to armor, but fret not. Oh, I should check everyone can, yeah, everyone can reach. I should always need to check where people can walk to. Philippe's going to deal with that ranged smuggler. Victor's going to deal with this ranged smuggler. And we're off to the races. And he's going to get a little tougher throughout this island. This is just the first encounter. However, here we are. And there's Victor's right there. Fantastic. So as always we get 2 encounter tokens, finishing an encounter, and our encounter tokens are great. And then we get a little perk for someone. So Kwame is a little sorry for beating these people up, but eat some armor, which is great, and some attack power, which is unimportant. Right, onwards. So let's have a look-see. So here's our map screen. We have different nodes. This one's going to give us some status, some research. There's a naturalist. So nature is athlete, naturalist is philolist. Aha, I remembered. So Victor will be good at that. And here we have, this is the more exciting one, because those little stars are always interesting. So let's go check that out. So this is a bit of an odd encounter. Based on what you choose, someone gets a little random perk or something odd. Basically there's no way of knowing based on this, so I'm going to pretend I don't know, and let's just choose. So it makes a nice gesture. Philippe upsets someone. You know, Victor baffles someone. Or Victor surprises everyone. Maybe Victor will just surprise everyone. It's his science prize. Oh ho ho. So 2 campaign. And then Kame has a great story. Someone serves a delightful dinner. Well, Victor's our captain. He's probably a good cook. He is a good cook. And we get free spirit, and also survivalist cooking. So now we're survivalist 2 on him, which is great. I see I was going to not use my knowledge. I'm sorry, I cheated there. That's on me. Well, more supplies is always nice. Let's go have a look. So normally, I don't worry too much, but supplies are really, really important because they give you more die rolls give you more levels because you can take more encounters. So Victor's our best shot. So now because we have survivalist 2, we've plus 40% to it. Otherwise, we'd have to try and get Philippe to it. So this is way, way better. Right, you can do it, Victor. Yeah, nice. So we get 2 supplies back, which is amazing, and we get a whole bunch of collect and study and everything, and it's great. And everyone's getting close to level 3 even, you notice. Alright, well. We know we want as many encounters as we can get, right? Let's try this. So Blue Monkey is bullying another barrel? Oh, a barrel of monkeys? Is that really what it... There's no way a group of monkeys is called a barrel, is there? Surely not. Oh, I hope not. So we can't be friendly. We're going to be devious or aggressive. And guess which one of those we're good at? Yeah, we're good at being aggressive. So sadly, we're going to take a penalty. So where's it say? Somewhere it says... Oh, I meant to click on that. Okay. Right, so if we're aggressive and they're devious, we will lose 30 speech defense, which is pretty bad. However, the monkeys are tough to speech defense. We don't want to be friendly anyway, so we're just going to beat them up. This guy in particular is real hard to beat up. Do we one-shot them? Oh, that's very exciting. That's fantastic. Okay. How much does that do? Not quite enough. Well, I'm just going to go kill some monkeys, I guess. I could be moving around a little bit, but it doesn't matter for this fight. Now, what I have noticed is that Victor has this peace treaty attack. Which adds free friendly to the mood. So if we get up to 5, I think. Counting's hard. 5 friendly, we can flip back and have a positive one. Not that we care about that. But if I was trying to chain back, then using this would go long ways to getting us there. However, I'm just going to stab him. So one thing I should have done here, done properly, is actually there's another monkey over here which I hadn't noticed. So sometimes the maps can hide the enemies from you. So now we're down to this guy, and this blue one. This orange teal. How much does that do with the monkey? Oh, hey. Yeah, so we're just dealing with these monkeys left, right, and centre. After dealing with his friends, we are nice to that monkey for a change of pace. And in turn. Oh, there's another one I couldn't see. That guy was hidden behind a rock. Oh dear, that's a lot of damage. I wonder if we're going to lose Kwame here. That'd be a bit sad. Oh dear, this isn't looking good. Woo, fumbled. That's very lucky for us. So remember, Kwame has this like 20% dodge chance, which he just got. So yeah, so we take a whole bunch of damage because we've. Why is Kwame as lower than everyone else's? Dear, I didn't realize it was that bad. Well. So what we need to do is we want to try and get either heal Kwame or get him somewhere safe. Or we could use Victor's peace treaty to change. Well, peace treaty is bad because it makes enemies do 25% more damage. So it's a bit of a tricky choice, sadly. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to heal up Kwame. Victor's going to... I don't really want a peace treaty though. Really don't want a peace treaty. I don't think I have much choice. Because it makes them excited if they do more damage. I'm just going to peace treaty. Which I should add as 3 pips here. Yeah. So now we have plus 25 speed defense, which is much better. So now Victor Kwame only takes half damage from the attacks, which is still quite a lot. Notice these guys actually hit pretty hard. Oh, this is the problem. The blue monkey's making them all tougher. And because we know that Kwame deals... Oh wait. What? See? Press U to undo your move. Because I know Kwame deals guys in one hit. I'm going to swing him over here. And... How much does he do to... How much does he do to the blue monkey actually? Oh, not nearly enough. Because he's got 50 speech defense, right? I remember how this game works. So down to 2 monkeys. We have plus 25 defense, which is great. We just got to make sure we do a whole bunch of aggressive next turn, because we really don't want to finish this fight friendly. So the enemies kind of attack at random. So normally things are okay. When they all attack the same person at once, it really sucks. However, because Philippe's got this resistance and... Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, he even missed! There must be like a 5% chance. Oh, Philippe's got a lot of... I take it back. Right, so now we're looking much, much, much better. So we probably just stab this guy to death. I should know it's better than just... Well, let's see about how much damage we have. So that's going to be putting him just above half. That's going to be... I don't know if we're going to get there. Well, let's find out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So one thing about this little bar showing how much damage you do is that's the minimum. Sometimes you actually slightly more damage. So I've only got a tiny bit more there. Of course, minus speech defense is bad. So we'll try and make sure they're all attacking Philippe if we can help it. Oh, I've messed up. Kwame can't actually reach this guy. Ooh, I have messed up. That's not good. Well, we're pretty committed at this point. The right rush would be to back out and try and enrage this monkey over here. So if I hit both my enrages on him, with Kwame and with Victor, then I get... Oh dear. Okay. We'll try that instead. So if I hit this with Victor, then we get 2 blue pips and we won't have the minus speech defense, which would be great. Oh no, this is always the worst when you miss the 75% chances. 80% chance even, oh that's not good. Oh dear. Okay, well let's see how this goes. Hopefully they'll attack Victor. Okay, that's good. That's good. Wow! 31 damage. Oh dear. Boy, man, missing that 8% thing really sucks, huh? So what happens when someone in your crew goes down, which I think we saw once before. Boy, that was unlucky, wasn't it? Oh well, right. So we're going to revive Philippe, which gives Kwame a big buff for his next turn, so he's very tanky now. And we're just going to deal with this blue guy, because he's the problem. Boy, I can't believe I missed that 8% chance. That's unfortunate. Oh well, that's what I get for making a mistake and not realising Kwame was out of range. We still have 2 life left, it's okay. Okay, that's better. And now we're fine. Now let Philippe get some revenge. Dear me, okay. Bit scary, but we got there. Oh, more armor for Kwame. More counter tokens. That's great, it's really starting to stack up in counter tokens. Since we've only actually spent 1 supply, it's already got 4. Ah, that's so frustrating. Okay, so no one's we can close to level 3, but no one's super close yet. See, we've got a little trader. So we can spend 1 of our resolve to get a bunch of extra supplies. Now normally this is pretty great, however I'm kind of low on resolve here because we lost that 1 fight last time. Sorry, we lost someone last time, we lost someone this time, so I'm just going to just skip that. What we want to do is just skip around back here. So you want to try and cover as much side as you can, possibly. Now, this one I might actually leave. Because the experience is nice, the study would be great, but we lose 2 supplies to get it wrong, which is really harsh. So I'm just going to make some observations from a distance. Losing supplies is really bad. Alright, time for another encounter. Someone who doesn't get lost to lead, and a strong individual to take up the rear. Sadly, those are both Victor, because he's our survivalist, and he's the guy with all the armor. Well, this will be interesting. Someone who doesn't get lost to lead is Victor. Someone, someone who's tough. Well, it's probably actually Kwame, because he's got a whole bunch of armor. So, good job, Kwame. Oh, he's missing? Okay, let's go look for him. So, because we have survivalist and an H+, we get an extra bonus to this one, so an 80%. Yeah, okay, so we got there. Oh, he slipped down a ravine, dearie me. Oh, we found a single blue monkey, so Kwame gets to have a 1v1 now. Place your bets. And whatever we do, we get some encounter tokens. Right. So we can just be friendly to this guy and burn him down, I think, which is going to be pretty great. Right, so one last thing in the combat I haven't mentioned, you may notice there's these little orange grids. And what's nice about these is that if you start your turn in one, you regenerate a bunch of health. Not like a huge amount, but a little bit. So sometimes, oh, he's gone that way. 15% of your health you start each turn. So you get, in this case, be what? 15% of 40. Numbers are hard. 6. You get 6 health back. So because of that, I'm actually just going to, well, how much does he do? 20, we're going to resist a quarter, so we're going to take, what, 17 or 18 damage, which is actually quite a lot. So we probably do want to just make sure we get in there first. How much do we sack him for? Yeah, we do a lot. Look at that. Over his half in one go. And we're going to get the nice speech defense perk. Sometimes you want to wait and let the enemies come to you for that reason. But we're now not worried at all. Yeah, don't even care, blue monkey. Okay. So we're the better man. We're being nice while they're being mean. Yeah, easy peasy. Look at all these. So many encounter tokens. We're going to have so much gold. Oh my god. Look at that. 90%? Okay, that's good odds. That's good odds. I've lost 80% and 90% before, but we'll see. Fantastic. And hey, we've all found each other. And everyone gets XP. So this now we get another campfire story. remember from last time, once per expedition, after a few encounters, we get to pick from a bunch of different things. So there's the default ones, which these are, which aren't very good. They might almost be worth it. Then everyone's got their own specific ones, which normally are very good. And this one I'm holding on to, because getting everyone quick finger is going to be great. I always say that, and then I never use this one. I just like the crew specific ones. Gain item, decorated rapier. All expeditions unlock one level earlier. Interesting. It's not actually super exciting, but let's find out about Victor. He's already bored because he gave up his military career. Oh no, he's more of a challenge. He's got a box. Plus attack, plus speech, and an extra diplomat perk. I think Kwame already has. He doesn't have it equipped, so we're going to give the hell of that to Kwame. Drink. It's fought in the Crimean War. Oh dear, that's not much fun. Victor's dispatched seagull messengers to obtain information on all possible expeditions. Golly. That's amazing. Okay. Bizarre. Oh well, let's give Kwame this cool sword. In the right slot, I guess. Can only be equipped by Victor. Oh. Let's give Victor this cool sword. Dang, I didn't know that. Maybe I should have gone diplomat. Well, whatever. Kwame's the one to be diplomating with. Plus attack is pretty nice though. And it was free. Actually, he's got lots of attack and speech. He's very well rounded. Okay. Now let's see. Tactician, we gather a quick finger. Well, we could have had more quick finger, but we do have a good tactician, so let's have a look. Philippe's a good liar because he's a sneaky rogue. What do we get? Get a whole bunch of stuff, we get it right. Easy peasy. On the back of a giant flying fish near command of the Thousand Turtle Army. Wow. I don't think I believe you. Everyone's one off level 3. That's unfortunate. However, we still want as many encounters as we can get. On the other hand, we haven't seen a lot of the island. Choices. Well, this one looks like a very generic encounter because it's only got the little that. So let's go over here and try something more exciting. Now you notice there's a 0 between these two, so that means I'm actually going to go here and then go there for free because that's where you see a bit more of the map. Small chance there's something. Well, there wasn't. There's a small chance there's something there. Ooh, an epic encounter. I think we're going to want to come around for that. We want to level up first, so let's try and do that. Yeah. Go, Philippe. Hopefully gets some study. Hopefully gets us tools. Oh, come on, don't fail the 90. Yeah, okay, good. Improves attack and armor, but only for this expedition. Let's see, so Philippe, attack we don't care about, and he's got good armor, so not him. Victor's got good armor and good attack, so it's probably you, Philippe. Sorry, Kwame, not Philippe. Because your armor is bad, and you're going to do lots and lots of damage. So, congratulations, Philippe. No, it's only 5 for each. Well, that's okay. Take it anyway. So, and you just rock an additional target. Remember this neat ability, which doesn't change the mood at all. Or it's plus 25% power. So now it's 50% power. So this is always a tricky choice. So I make it so it does. So if we always hit 2 people, this is probably better. But you can't always do that. What else do we get? The big circle which heals everyone, so that's pretty great. And extra trinket slot, so we'll be able to take 2 trinkets. Well, let's try the double dose. I don't have much which can hit 2 people at the time now, so debuffing 2 people at once might be good. Who knows? Now, I want to swing this encounter and then here, so it'll be level 3. Oh no, not Kwame. Your bullet ricochets off a tree and hits him. Let's show them what we got. We spent more time fighting monkeys and actual smugglers, so it's nice to find some. Aggressive. Yeah, suits me well. Oh, well, it didn't hit him very hard, did it? Right, so we have smuggler, and ranged smuggler. Let's try to deal with that guy first. Oh, we run slightly out of range, obnoxiously. So this is where we're going to do something I like to do, which is called to back away slightly. So we can see where everyone can reach. These guys only attack one square next to them. This guy can attack 2 squares next to him. So the best you could do is stand here and shoot to there. As long as he runs here or further, they can't actually reach us. They'll run towards us, the next turn we can jump on them, because we couldn't reach them. What we're going to do at that time is just buff up our friends. Make Kwame confident. Make Kwame more confident. Look at him. And then we're going to make Victor excited. These two can only reach Kwame, and Victor's better of speech power than Philippe's. Look at that, 48 speech power. Don't know why that's rude. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten we had that. I didn't realize there's all diplomats. Maybe I shouldn't have put the sword on him. Well, it's still better than nothing else, right? Because the sword now gives him 8 attack and 12 speech power. Boy, lots of speech power. And Coach is going to do a lot. Okay. However, we're going to be stabbing them this fight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's make sure we deal with that guy first. So, running up on this. Yeah, that's nice. I don't mind that. Should see who Kwame can actually reach. He can reach everyone, so can Victor. And these two are identical, right? Yep, so in you go. Ooh. This guy's got some speech defense but no armor, which is why the attack's actually better, even though Victor's so much better at speech power. Dear me, look at all that. That's in Kwame. Well, you can just bop this guy. Alrighty. Yeah, and I think Fleet probably... Boy, yeah. My boy does a lot of damage. Okay. More encounter tokens. And, even better, these two just leave. Oh my god, look at all this treasure. Okay, well, could be very exciting into the map. We did a bad job on the first map, we're going to make up for it. So, next level Philippe. Plus confident every turn, or plus collect whenever you enter an area with a wits challenge. It's a tricky choice, right? It's the one which makes us better in fights versus the one which makes us better on the map. So, well, yes, that's a tricky choice. I don't really know. Plus 1 confidence, very, very good for this team. We're taking people a lot, so being confident. Confidence, if you recall, the one which gives us plus 25% attack. So giving everyone plus 25% attack is huge. So I'm actually going to pick this, just making the fighting a bit easier. How about Kwame? Plus 1 excited every turn, or plus 3 campaign tokens in Timbuktu. These are both actually pretty much worthless, which is a real shame. Boy, that is a bummer. Oh, he gets a fun ability though. I'll have to show that off. Did Victor get it? He doesn't. Next turn. Okay. No going away. Well, we're very unlikely to be... So Timbuktu is another place we can spend our insight tokens on the world map. It's one of the ones associated with campaign, which we don't care about this time. So that's not useless. The question is whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Because if this goes off after Victor, we'll lose our confidence and get excited instead. But on the other hand, it's good for fighting negative emotions, which are the bad ones. So those are terrified, sad, and angry, all of which give you penalties to armor. Well, so terrified gives you minus attack, sad gives you minus speech, and angry gives you minus armor. All of those are really bad. I'm going to try it. We'll see. This might be a poor choice. Right, well, let's go take a fight. So the skull symbol means a hard fight, an epic fight. So I might be biting off more than I can chew. But on the other hand, we are at level 3 now. So we've got this giant ape to fight. Oh well, some spooky music. Holy moly. So, 200 health. 200 health. 50 speech defense, 25 armor. And if you play devious, he gets very angry. So we don't want to be friendly, because that does bad things. We don't want to be devious, because then he gets mad. So So what we want to do is we want to be aggressive this fight. Everyone starts confident, which is great. So I want to just go in there and stab someone, I think. Oh, that's exciting. So my amnesia shot actually deals the monkeys in one hit. We definitely don't Kwame. Oh, maybe we do. Victor has more armor, he's low on health. See, that looks so exciting, but it doesn't actually kill anyone, so it makes it not very worthwhile. It does give them minus attack. Actually, it does give them minus attack. I'm going to try that. That can't be worth it, can it? Well, let's have a look. So, I could just amnesia shot to deal with 2 monkeys straight off the bat, which is actually what I'm going to do, because that's got to be good. So he's got only 24 attack. Okay, we'll be fine. And we'll just bring Victor around and deal with this last monkey. Okay, so we dealt with all the monkeys. I should, as always, I should check there aren't any hiding around the outside of the map anyway. Fantastic. Okay, all the monkeys down. Kwame hasn't had his turn yet. So, this is the fun new ability Kwame got. Dance. So you can switch Kwame with someone else, and they both get a buff to armor and speech defense. It's so he's like, it's so hard to use well, but it's such a fun ability. You can like teleport and switch places with people and get very, very tanky while you do it. However, for now, oh, that's perfect. We want to make him angry because then he loses a bunch of his armor. So we're just gonna do that. You're a snail, Titanape. Right, let's have a look. I was afraid to do this. So what he's done is he's just summoned, for next turn at least. Oh, there they are, bunch of monkeys. And he made him very tough for 1 turn as well. So look at all this. So it's a good thing he's... Oh, he's not angry anymore. I've been a bit angry though. Oh, he made himself confident. Oh, kind of that. This guy's confidence is very bad news because he does a lot. Speech really is tempting, although we don't make him. We want him to be mad, not happy. So we're good to go with the angry, but we don't want to be devious. Then he gets tough as well. Oh dear. What are we gonna do? Maybe I should have just kept my amnesia shot. So we want to heal Victor once, use angry once, and attack him once. What's the best way to do this? Those are numbers, mate. God, man. So because this always hits, we're going to use Kwame's Try to Enrage. We have to do that after we attack. Victor can't heal himself, so it has to be Philippe healing Victor and Victor attacking. Okay, I worked it out. It's not actually very much damage. You want to have these two standing next to each other, so that way these two get the confident aura. Well, he doesn't really heal very much, does he? Oh well. Oh, it's not quite enough. Maybe I should have attacked with Philippe as well. This is going to hurt. 30 damage. To be fair, we have a bunch of armor. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to dance. Gives us plus up to 50 armor. Or I could just angry. No, I think I got to angry him. It's a shame it's not quite enough to make him not confident, but that's okay. We're going to get the damage in while we can. We're about almost a third of the way, so it's not bad. Oh dear. Does that mean more monkeys are turned up? This could hurt. Didn't kill me one shot, that's the important thing. Yeah, there's another monkey there. Good news, those guys are still a way away, so if we just chase the Titanape over here, that's what we want to do. So, we want to attack him, make him angry, and heal Kwame. Kwame can't heal himself, so he's going to be the angry man. So do that. Philippe and Victor can both reach. Victor heals for a lot more. So Philippe's going to attack. Oh, that's good. Those are good numbers. Okay, look at that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't even heal Kwame. Maybe I just take him again. Oh, this style. I think I just take him again. Look at this. We're munching for him. Making him angry makes so much difference. Because he's got no armor. We just do full damage to him. Yeah, we're just going to deal with him before the monkeys even get here. Nice. So you can see this made a lot better than some of my other encounters. To be fair, we have a good setup for this guy. Lots of armor. Lots of aggressive stuff. This is the easy way to do it. Just like that. More encounter tokens. But more excitingly, well, we've broken defeated ape, which we're going to put in a zoo. So we're not really being very nice, but we got a treasure. More points, insight, and let's have a look. Discovery, we don't care about. Treasure hunt, could be nice. Or an extra encounter if we resolve something aggressive. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. We're trying to be aggressive as much as possible. We love encounter tokens, so we're going to pick this. That was also tempting. We don't care about that one so much. Phew. Okay. Right. Another one. Man. 3, 2, 1. This is perfect. We just go treasure, 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 treasure. Let's try that. Oh, we have to spend 1 supplies for it though. I'm gonna try it. Let's find out. Oh, I didn't get a treasure. Ooh, it's a shame. Maybe it could be better. We've got a whole bunch of other things though. So this means you're going to starve once before the boss, which is maybe okay. Physical challenges by hidden bounties. Well, Victor's tough, and he's our survivalist and our naturalist, so we're going to send Victor up. See, we get 2 things of blue text, that's very exciting. So because he's a survivalist, we can scout to find some campaign. Because he's a naturalist, we can find a treasure, a tear orchard. Which isn't worth a huge amount, but a little bit of study or a treasure hunt. Just gold and research. Now, I don't know actually. It tells me that I want the treasure hunt, but I think that might be wrong. It's what, 48 study on average. So this is gonna I'm gonna take the study. We want to try and deal with that treasure tree as soon as we can, once we're back in the world map. And let's just study the canopy while we're here. Sure, more study. Look at this. There you go. Okay. Let's try it again. Run down treehouse. Interesting. Well, let's climb up the ladder. A rogue or engineer? So, Philippe should go up then, you think? You can do it, Philippe. I hope you can do it. 60% ones are scary. Okay, nice. So, well, let's look around. There's some rubble. It's a skeleton. What's he got? A romantic letter. Oh, the girl never came back. Oh, that's very sad. Well, what can we see out the window? The surroundings makes sense. How about under the rug? It's a safe. Danger sign. Well, we're a rogue engineer, so this safe ain't got nothing on us. Some jewellery. Oh. Which gives us a discovery or pre-collect and free study. I think Penguin's once again lying to us. Which is better, 3 of each or 1 of those? It's about the same, so that would be slightly more gold and slightly less research. So I should have gone with that. Well, that's okay. Well, Victor loses some defense. How much? Minus grip, minus speech defense, minus armor. So, my boy. I don't think that's updated itself yet. Right, well, time for the boss. Waterfall Rock. Onwards! Set up a defensive camp? Yes, we do want that. So if we set this up correctly, we get some defenses. If we don't, we get a bigger disadvantage, but 94% chance? I'll take that odd. Oh, come on, you're kidding me. You're kidding. Okay, that's good. That's good. Perfect. We have a lot of study already. Treasure! Yes. But the smuggler boss found us. Oh no. What did he throw at us? A sea mine? Holy shit. Philippe, you're really good at dealing with bombs and safes and stuff. Thank you. Another treasure hunt. Alright, let's have at him. Well, we're going to be aggressive anyway, so good news. We can rid the island of the boss, we can make him very sad, or we can make him happy. Let's go off now. Sneaky, sneaky. So, it's only 3 guys, although more may spawn in. We have one ranged guy hiding behind the trees, another ranged one over here, and then the boss himself. Now, I notice most enemies have a speed of 3. The boss has a speed of 4. So if we wait, he's going to beat his friend over here. So I think... Oh, plus 2 people here. Me? Blind? No, you're blind. Doesn't actually one-shot them. So we want to deal with these guys and wait for while we wait for the boss to run over. Maybe making use of this over here. So, does attacking them deal? Attacking them does deal with them 1 hit. That's... Holy moly, Victor. 58 attack. 54 it. Oh, what's our jungle defenses? Plus 20% attack power. That's pretty good. That's okay. This is going to be an easy encounter. So I assume, so this we dealt with. Even Kwame was... Oh boy. Oh! Oh. It doesn't actually. That's very awkward. Well, we'll use this, because we might get lucky and might round up. No, not quite. Let's leave someone like 2 health. That's okay. We're just gonna stab the bejesus out of these 2 to make up for it. So having Kwame sent over there is nice, because it means these 2 stay in the confident aura, and Kwame gets his excited aura, which is the best way to have it, because Kwame is all about the speech, whereas these 2 are about stabbing guys. In retrospect, it seems kind of odd Victor was just carrying his sword around in a box the whole time. Like, why not actually use that? I guess because it's a fancy window, so an extra person turned up over there. Ow. But, because Kwame's standing in the regen square, regenerating. Worth noting, doesn't work on enemies. Today is a great day because I got to eat fruit? What? I haven't seen that before. What? I don't know what that is. Is that from Kwame's aura? So next turn the boss will be... he's fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy. So we're going to start taking him next turn. Well, these guys are going to be stuck behind. Now, does the second one spawn in who I missed? Nope. Fantastic. So, deal with him. And we'll just back Victor up just a scooch. While making sure to stay out of that aura. And we may as well use these while we have them. It's nice being as positive as possible. Both in real life, and also because it means you can't become negative. So we're going to definitely be positive for a long time. Okay. So now we have some choices. You want to just deal with this guy first? Or we want to deal with these guys first? Now, I think what we're going to do, see he attacks 25. These guys are 22, it's not actually much less. So because these guys are so easy to deal with, we're going to mop up these 2. Well, at least Victor's going to mop up this one. So much damage. Boy. Now he's weak to enraged. And it also reduces armor, so that's great. That's definitely what I'm to do with him this fight. So I'll just shuffle. That guy's going to be in range. What do I do? Just shuffle Philippe over here. Aren't you? Yeah, okay. He still has 44 armor after losing 25. That's nutty. This is so good. Oh, that's difficult terrain? Yeah, that's a mechanic I don't understand too well. Some of the map tiles are difficult terrain, which makes it so you need 2 move to move through them, and they give you armor. So I think that's maybe these brown ones here. I'm not entirely sure how that one works. So we'll enrage him. It's actually decent damage. 46, not bad. But it also gets to launch his armor, so Philippe can now just eviscerate my boy. Might even actually just kill this guy next turn. We'll see what he does. Yeah, I think we totally just kill him next turn. So we, other than that one fight, we got a bit unlucky with the monkeys. We've just been crushing this island, which is great. Yeah, I think we just won. Jungle defense is very useful. Well, see you later, smuggler captain. 74, my oh my. It's a lot of damage for this point of the game. More encounter tokens, very exciting. Yeah, more of that to come if you don't get out of here. And now we finally get Roche's treasure, which is, oh look at all those jewels. So, study, +1 research from study. Or, highest level survivalist gets a bonus on survival spins, highest level naturalist gets a bonus on naturalist spins. Well, he's naturalist 1, survivalist 2, so I think this one's better than that one. I don't know if we're going to get much more naturalist. Other question is we really want either the plus study. +1 research from study is what, 30, and then adds up for the rest of the game. Or +6 study is between 36 and 60 study, which might be the difference between getting another breakpoint. So once we've finished out our skill tree, we're not going to care so much about study. So this one isn't actually super useful. That might, if that goes off twice, it's 6 study, but we're going to have to wait for that. If it goes free time, it's more. We still have to wait. I think this just 6 study is the best, just the short-term gain. We've got a very specific goal we want to do with our study tokens. So that went much better than the first island. We got so much treasure. Four treasures. We're gonna have so much insight to spend. Some gold, some treasure, some campaign, a lot of research. This is the exciting part, because now we can finish off that engineering. That's what it's called, the engineering skill tree. Well, probably not. We can get very close to it though. And a whole bunch of score. Look at that. So this, and a whole bunch of gold. Even without really trying, we still got 700 gold because of that. Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Thanks for joining me, guys, and see you next time when I go back to the world map and deal with that, then choose our third expedition. Bye.